Welcome to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady. We seek to help, heal, and empower our community by having conversations that will empower our guests here today. We have Darshelle and Natural Onyx. It is my birthday show, you guys. I am your host, 45 years old and fabulous, the Wellness Lady. I am happy to welcome Monica and Brian Sanders from the Distinguished Gentlemen. I am happy to have Jasmine Brown here with Delish going to do her soul rose, y'all. We have Miss Lawanda with You Fight, We Worry with the Cancer Foundation, you guys. We have Miss Jacqueline here on set that will be co-hosting with me today. We welcome her here. So you guys come on and join us on the set of the Wellness Wake Up. We have the saxophonist, Mr. Anthony Arrington, you guys. We welcome him on the set of the Wellness Wake Up. So we would like to thank our sponsors for being here today. We have Colbert Family Health. We have Expression of Life, you guys. We have Dr. Shawan Gillette. We have Ryan Ivory, you guys, with the community health and social wellness. We also have 14 Karat Gold that we are thanking today for being our sponsor. Thank you so much to Keisha Brooks for sponsoring this show. And we just happy that you're here.
Did you know individuals with diabetes should see a podiatrist every year? Contact Richmond Foot and Ankle Clinic today to schedule your next appointment.
Diabetes Dayton is dedicated to the support of individuals living with diabetes. Services include a free diabetic supply pantry, emergency insulin program, free education classes, and much more. If you are living with diabetes or pre-diabetic, contact us today to see which services you qualify for. Until there's a cure, we help you live.
Hey, how are you doing tonight?
I am all right. What's going on, Miss Jacqueline?
Lots of things these days.
Yeah.
But today it's about you. I know it's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
Yes.
My 45th.
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 Girl, you can't tell.
Yes. Thank you.
You can't tell. You look amazing.
Thank you so
and you
much.
smell even better.
Oh, stay delicious. Wellness Wake Up.
Yes. Well, thank you for having me tonight.
Absolutely.
And thank you just for being so open to like, you know, bringing in the looks conversation into your conversation, the Wellness Wake Up. I want to talk to you today about some of your accomplishments.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, what better way to celebrate your birthday than to go over and celebrate the things that you have accomplished throughout your life?
Yeah.
These 45 years have brought you so many things to celebrate. So, I did some research on you.
Okay. Research is good.
Yes. And I noticed that you have something called the Mustard Seed Foundation that you founded in 2007.
I do. The Mustard Seed Foundation is my baby.
Okay.
It's one of my babies. I had my first daughter, Chyi, when I was a teen mom in foster care.
Okay.
So I had my second daughter, Dariana, and we pretty much, we grew up together. My first daughter and I, when she was born, it was tough being in foster care because literally the day that I had my daughter, my caseworker showed up and told me that they were going to be separating us. And because of that reason, I've always felt like I just didn't have a voice in care. I didn't have an advocate. So my goal with the Mustard Seed Foundation was create advocates in the community for teen moms in foster care. So my baby, Chyi, she was the one that I was with when I was in foster care. So it was literally like she's the one that's like the example. And I tell teen moms, if I can do it, you can do it. And we fight the system together. And we give them a residential home to stay in, young ladies from the ages of 13 to 21 in the foster care system. And
I love that. So it seems like to me, by becoming an advocate for yourself, you realize how powerful that is, and you wanted to share that with other people and other teen moms like yourself. And I think that's so powerful because we're not taught that. We're not taught to be an advocate for ourselves. We're kind of taught to just let people tell us what to do. And so I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's one of the things that I want to encourage, even just women, because the Mustard Seed now, it goes deeper than just talking about teen moms and babies. It's really just teaching women to advocate, to empower themselves, to empower their communities.
Yes.
So,
that is amazing.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
I'm honored to be in front of you right now.
Thank you.
So like leading up to this this Wellness Wake Up, I noticed that you started a medical marijuana facility.
Yes.
So how did that all begin?
So I started Serendipity in 2019, but leading up to that, I started to have a lot of health challenges around 2012, 2013, 2014. 2015 it came to a head where I was given a lupus diagnosis.
Okay.
And it changed my whole life. It changed the way that I was able to serve my community. I went from being very just vibrant and being very active in my community to now being in a hospital bed, 30-day stays in the hospital, and lupus just started to control my life. I started to have liver failure, kidney failure. I started dealing with the pain and just every day it was something different with lupus, and you just never knew what it was going to do with your body.
Okay.
And so I went from taking a lot of medications, being intubated multiple times, to being like, I'm just tired. I'm exhausted, and the medicines aren't helping. Right. I'm tired of them knowing my name at the hospital as soon as I roll in,
Like, hey, Shondale.
Hey, Shondale. That cannot be the norm, So I started to look out and search out alternative medications, and my doctor started to talk to me about medical marijuana and my options with medical marijuana, and I literally started it for myself and seeing that it was so incredible. Like, it was starting to lessen the medications, lessen my hospital stays, and I wanted to be able to bring it to my community so that my community could also have the luxury of being able to have a choice in their medical care. You can add traditional and alternative meds.
Right.
And that's what I wanted my community to have the options of.
That is awesome. Yeah. You are amazing me more and more. So I appreciate that. So, speaking of your lupus and how medical marijuana has impacted you and helped you to pretty much have a better quality of life, what advice would you give to someone who is like kind of on edge about whether they should try it or not? Like,
one thing I'll say, Jacqueline, is that it changed my life. I went from hospitalization 6 or 7 times a year to now looking at you know, maybe once a year. And, you know, I literally would tell anyone that it's a medicine.
Yes.
It is medicine. It is medicine. It helps with depression. It has helped me with the anxiety. It has helped me with the pain in my body. Even for me, you know, not having an appetite, you know, so if it is something that someone is struggling with an appetite or struggling with pain, like really talk to your doctor and come and see me. Come and see Serendipity. We do consults, and we don't just push the medicine, we push wellness.
Yes.
So we put you together a whole wellness package that's inclusive of the medicine and your traditional medicine. So we work with you to bring in your doctor and have this conversation about alternative and traditional medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in the process of, you know, having the medical marijuana practice and things like that, you started this podcast, right?
Yes.
So what brought you here? And like, you know, because this has been really, really great. I've been seeing you do your thing. I've been seeing you, you know, being consistent and just really, you know, just being a light in this world and in the community.
Thank you.
And I know everyone here is just so happy that you decided to start it, because I just walked into the room and I'm like, okay, yes, everything feels good. The food smells good. You know, the drinks are good. Everything is good. So listen.
Yeah, it's really for me, like God took me from the mustard seed to Cardio Kids Camp, which is my wellness program for kids. If we do after school programming and summer camp programming. So with me being in those in those areas where wellness was happening in a lot of different facets of my life, you know, going from like helping people, but now I'm on the other end, like where medically I had to be able to trust people with my medical care, right? But the Wellness Wake Up was like, it's a conversation to be had.
Right.
In a space like this where it's not like, okay, you're coming into the doctor's office and we're having this conversation. It's real life conversations. It's real people. Right. I wanted my chef to be here and my chefs to be here in the city and things that people love. Yes. People love these chefs. People love these guests. I wanted to be able to you know what I'm saying, have them come into the Wellness Wake Up and be at the Wellness House and have just a great dialogue, just like we're having today.
Yes. So how are you going to turn up for your birthday? That's my last question.
We are going to have an amazing time today on set with Lux Conversation, of course. We want to make sure that we are looking out for you also. So I want you to share with our guests, what is Lux Conversation?
So the Lux Conversation is a platform that is there to help share exclusive gems to people that want to manifest a Lux life. You know, whatever that looks like to you, everyone's Lux life is different. And I just like to share different versions, different ideas, and different techniques in order to achieve that. So as I embark on my Lux life, I am sharing that journey with everyone else.
Yeah. And I just appreciate you being here, because that's really all that the Wellness Wake Up is about. It's collaboration and working with other individuals that are in our community doing amazing things. So I just appreciate you taking the time to grace us with your presence at the Wellness Wake Up. And we look forward to hearing more from you later on in the show. So it is your girl, the Wellness Lady, here on set at the Wellness Wake Up. We ask that you will continue to just follow us today as we just thank our sponsors. Miss Tiffany Sunshine with the drink. Y'all like the drink? We got that pineapple mango emerald treasure here today. We thank our cake sponsor, Miss Marilyn Hicklin. We thank you for just serving us a cake, the strawberry lemonade, Miss Marilyn. So we will be looking forward to eating that. And we just ask you to tune in.
Did you know individuals with diabetes should see a podiatrist every year? Contact Richmond Foot and Ankle Clinic today to schedule your next appointment.
Diabetes Dayton is dedicated to the support of individuals living with diabetes. Services include a free diabetic supply pantry, emergency insulin program, free education classes, and much more. If you are living with diabetes or pre-diabetic, contact us today to see which services you qualify for. Until there's a cure, we help you live.
Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady. We are here with our guests, you guys. Y'all feeling all right today? We are here today, you guys. We have Darshell and Natural Honest here, you guys. They are going to be healing in that room, getting us ready. We got our steppers here, Mr. Brian and Monica Sanders. We got Miss Jamica Garrison here in the business district. We'll be having a conversation with Miss Jamica Garrison here soon. DJ Spud be nosy our chef in here. Yes, we have Miss Jasmine Brown of Delish in the kitchen, you guys, working up some soul rolls. We have Miss Jasmine Brown here, you guys. She is in the kitchen working on them soul rolls, you guys. Isn't she lovely? What we got going on today, Miss Jasmine?
So today we have soul rolls. We just wanted to do something really simple and authentic like yourself. So we have our award-winning soul rolls, which are collard greens, chicken, fresh shaved organic carrots, it's cornmeal crusted, and comes with the sweet Thai chili sauce.
Come on through.
Just saying.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. We want to celebrate greens. You know, they represent abundance. And that is what we've been working on, as well as our heart chakras. So we had our new pot. We wanted to bless it in the wellness house.
Blessing the pot in the wellness house.
In the wellness house. And of course, like I said, greens are abundance. And that's what we wish you for your birthday. And all of your life is just to be abundantly blessed, so you can keep blessing us. You know, that's what it's all about.
I love you, Jasmine. We got Jasmine Brown here with Delish, you guys. So y'all continue to follow us. Y'all continue to stay tuned. And we'll be right back with you. It's the Wellness Lady. Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady, where I have my guests joining me here in the healing room. We are here with Life is a Circle. Welcome to the healing room, ladies. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
How are y'all feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful.
Good.
Truly inspired in this moment.
Amen. So we have Miss Natural Onyx. Thank you. And we have Miss Darshelle here with Life is a Circle. Explain to me, what is Life is a Circle, ladies? What is it?
Yeah, so one of our practices that we do regularly at the Heart, the House of Healing Arts, is the circle practice, where we sit in a circle like we're doing right now, and we have some more open-hearted space with each other. So we reflect, we share stories, and we kind of align on a shared intention towards our future together. We witness one another, and so we like to bring those kind of deeper relational experiences outside of just the heart to the community. And that's Life is a Circle. So we all take the circle way into our respective communities that we're a part of, and that's the movement of Life is a Circle, where it could be anywhere.
Okay. What made you start this organization? What made you start? Like, what was your purpose in starting this movement? What was the purpose behind it?
So we had been practicing circles just without naming it, just kind of developing it more into our day-to-day to shift the culture into one where there's just circles everywhere.
I love that.
And then we actually received a fellowship opportunity with the Emergent Strategy Institute. And we were given some funding to continue our circle work in the community. And that's where we decided to name our movement as Life is a Circle, so that we can kind of be more intentional about our circle practice.
Wow, I love that. So, how long ago did you start this organization? Where did it start? Like, how long ago did it start? And like, what is it? Where are you at today with this movement? What are you seeing happen from it?
So I've started bringing circle into my personal practice, and then bringing it into my community about 5 years ago. And then we started naming Life is a Circle what it is this year, and we were blessed to meet Natural Onyx, who also does her own version of circles too.
So tell me what it is that you add to Life is a Circle.
So first off, I'm Natural Onyx. So my business is Natural Onyx Dimensions, and at my business, which is based in Cincinnati, I host meditation circles called The Healing Mind, New Moon Meditation. And it's a monthly new moon meditation where I invite my community out to my house, and we sit in circle. And we just have a very intentional moment, and I deal with the aspect of scribing. So upon meeting Darshelle is when I even started to utilize the wordage of circle. You know, this is what I do naturally, and it's like, oh, this is a circle. So it just naturally was a very great collaboration that happened, where she invited me to start hosting my circles at her venue, which is the Heart, the House of Healing Arts. And through that, we just have been very intentional with growing a community who is looking forward to being intentional and responsible and accountable for their existence here.
Darshell, what are we going to be doing in the circle today? Explain to our guests what they'll be witnessing today in the circle.
Yes. So in alignment with what's going on here, the focus being the heart chakra this month here, we decided to focus as well on the heart chakra and specifically on opening our heart. What does it mean to open our heart? And so we'll be using the tool of writing in 2 different forms. So first we're going to do just a personal reflection related to our open hearts.
Yeah.
And then we are going to go to Natural Onyx, who's going to share more about the scribing process that she mentioned earlier, and we're going to get a little practice of that.
Okay. Well, you guys have your journals, correct? And so, if you want to go ahead and lead us in, Ms. Darshell.
Yeah. So I invite you to just, get a little bit comfortable in your body and feel just the weight of your body sitting on the floor and being supported. And I invite you to see this image of the heart with your hand. So this is the open heart mudra. So if you want to make that with your hands. And I have a phrase that I'm going to read, and then I invite you to repeat the phrase out loud 3 times. So the phrase is, I open my infinite heart and embrace my true nature.
I open my infinite heart and embrace my true nature.
I open my infinite heart
and embrace my true nature.
I open my infinite heart
and embrace my true nature.
So I want to invite you to keep the mudra going in your hands and just feel into your body briefly. How does that land for you? How does that feel? What's resonating with you? What's coming up for you as those words vibrate off of your tongue? So sit with that for a couple seconds, and then I invite you to journal about it. Whatever's coming up for you. No judgment. Don't worry about grammar or spelling. Just let your heart be open and flow onto the journal.
All right. Okay, members only, 937. Make sure you come here. Great atmosphere on Sunday's football going down. You can watch it on any screen. He has all the games here. We'll be doing a weekly sports show, bringing on the top sports, business, and entertainment guests that we can. And also we're trying to raise money for high school senior student athletes, all right? Members, 937, each and every Sunday, pull up.
Okay, tell us what you think. XOXO.
Excellent.
Certified.
Certified, man.
Certified.
More of this.
He said he wants some more of that, Chef. The mayor said that. So, you know.
I'll wait till everybody else get there. Oh my God, man. It's amazing.
Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady. It is my birthday, y'all. It is my 45th birthday. I am celebrating life today. I am celebrating love. I am celebrating good friendships. I am celebrating everything today because this is what we do on the Wellness Wake Up, right? So we are here today. We are happy to welcome Miss LaWanda, Miss Pockets, you guys. We have Miss LaWanda here from You Fight, We Worry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about You Fight, We Worry. How you feeling today? How you feeling today?
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
I started You Fight, We Worry, I say about 3 years ago. And we didn't even have a name. I was fighting breast cancer, triple negative, stage 3. I'm going in 5 years, breast cancer free.
Yeah.
I had young ladies coming to my inbox and question about my survival. So with my survival and their breast cancer coming back, a lot of ladies' breast cancer came back. I just want to help. So I want to help women that look like me. that went through the things that I went through, and I want to let them know that they're not alone.
So tell us, when was you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed October 2017.
And what was that like for you? I know Miss Marquetta Colbert. We know Miss Dr. Colbert, Marquetta Colbert with Colbert Family Health. She's your healthcare provider too, right?
Yes, she is. She's a healthcare provider, and not only that, she's my friend.
Yeah.
If you need a doctor that want, people just tell you things, but she is more than a doctor. She's my friend. She got 2 practices on Shiloh Springs and 1 on Needmore.
Come on, commercial.
Right.
So tell us about your diagnosis. What was that process like for you? And tell us, how did we get to this point today where you started You Fight, We Worry?
Well, I got diagnosed. My mother died April 2017. It must have been, I have a defibrillator also, so I cardiac arrested. So I thought it was my defibrillator. It wasn't my defibrillator. It was stage 3, triple negative breast cancer, which is the #1 killer in black women. So if you could go past 5 years, they say it's cured. So I'm in remission. April 26th will be my 5th year. I started this because, like I said,
that's good, y'all.
But the young ladies in my group, we had over 10 to 15 ladies. We lost 2. A few of them is in the hospital right now. I'm just gonna say prayers up to you guys. But I do have one lady here right now, Maria Body.
Miss Maria.
Bodie. I always call her Body.
Listen,
Body.
so Miss Maria, tell us about, you are also breast cancer survivor.
Yes.
Okay.
Same thing.
I was diagnosed April 2020. I had triple negative breast cancer. I also went through chemo, radiation. It was real hard, and I'm a survivor. So
So tell us, what does this organization mean to you? What is, You Fight, We Worry? What does that mean to you?
It's support. They're very supportive. It's easy to reach out to them. We do things with each other. We comfort each other. We have talks. We have meetings. So when I reached out to LaWanda, when I found out I had breast cancer, and she reached out to me, and we started the group, You Fight, We Worry. It's really comforting. So when you could talk to her, and we just talk to each other and comfort each other.
So, Miss LaWanda,
when I say You Fight, We Worry, it's more than just a comfort. These ladies, the cancer resurfaced back on a few of them, fighting the same thing I fought. So when I see that they went through 2 years and the cancer came back and it's coming back in their back and their heads and all this other stuff, they at stage 4 now. They losing their homes, they losing their jobs, and my job right now is I've been doing this for 3 years out of my own pocket. And it got a little hectic. So if I ask for donations and stuff, it's not for me. It's for the women that lost everything. You know what I mean? And it don't gotta be, we don't have to pay their mortgage, but we could just help them do anything just to let them know you don't have to fight alone. You don't have to worry. We are here to help you. And that's what You Fight, We Worry is about.
So you tell me, Miss LaWanda, how does one get in touch with you if they want to be able to join your organization and they want to be able to come in and support you in your movement, and if they want to come in, if they have breast cancer and they need support and they need comfort, how do they find you?
Right now you can find me, we got a You Fight, We Worry on Facebook. But right now, everybody that's in that group right now was referred to me because it's private. It is private. You got women in there that don't want to talk about it. You got women in there that's fighting more than anything and still scared to share their story. But in due time, it will be. You are able to find me. You Fight, We Worry is on Facebook. If they can refer you, we have other women that refer people, and I just got my first man in there, a man that's fighting cancer too. So.
This is for everybody. This is one of the things that we want you guys to know is that You Fight, We Worry. It is not, breast cancer does not discriminate.
That's right.
And it's in every, no cancer does, but literally it's men, women, children, it's different races and different ethnic, that everybody is suffering from this. And if you have a family member that you are supporting through a breast cancer diagnosis, please reach out to LaWanda. Please reach out to them. you know, they're here to support. We're here to support. This is the Wellness Lady. We love you. We appreciate you being here today, Lawanda. We just are so grateful for you, Maria. It's my birthday, but we giving away presents. We are giving away presents.
It's her birthday and she giving away presents. But look,
it's the Wellness Lady, you guys.
Hey, thanks for having us on here.
Thanks for having us. Absolutely. Y'all continue to follow us and then reach out to Lawanda if you need help. Thank you so much for being here. And it's the Wellness Lady.
Breast Cancer Month Awareness.
Breast Cancer Month Awareness. Survivor.
Did you know individuals with diabetes should see a podiatrist every year? Contact Richmond Foot and Ankle Clinic today to schedule your next appointment.
Diabetes Dayton is dedicated to the support of individuals living with diabetes. Services include a free diabetic supply pantry, emergency insulin program, free education classes, and much more. If you are living with diabetes or pre-diabetic, contact us today to see which services you qualify for. Until there's a cure, we help you live.
Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady, where I welcome you back to the healing room. We are here with Miss Darshell and Miss Natural Onyx of Life is the Circle. So we are popping back in to see exactly what we did here in the circle and talk about, you know, to be able to go through what we wrote down. And I just want to hear from you guys what you wrote and just have a conversation about it.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to share, maybe what is a gem that you got from that first journaling reflection activity, and maybe if you want to share your name first before you your response.
I'll go. My name is Ebony Dominique, truly Dominique to some people. I opened my infinite heart and embraced my true nature. And what that made me think about is my true nature. So I've been in a space of being in the light, of saying, be the light, but in everything there's duality. And there can't always be light, so it's about finding the balance. It's okay to be the light, but sometimes we're just not in that space. So how do you operate in a space where there isn't light? And then giving myself grace and being okay when I'm not in those spaces.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. What about you, Miss Tiffany?
So I'm Tiffany. And I always get inspired to write poetry, so it just comes out every now and then. So I just wrote a piece. Love is the way, the only way, to connect with spirit, source, self, and all the spaces in between. And because we are the embodiment of love, reflected in and through all things that exist, live, breathe, and be. Naturally, as the wind, water, ocean, seas, trees, flowers, herbs, and mountains. Strong, stable, and sweet, as I stand on love, I am the essence of me, us, we.
Thank you for sharing. That was nice. Yeah. Would you like to share, Miss Natural Onyx?
So, well, within my writing, I actually started a journaling exercise even before we got started here. But I specifically wrote, my heart is full of love for intentional work. And you know, as I sat and reflected on all the aspects that were coming together to build this day for you, it was just really inspiring, really loving, really warm feeling that just filled my heart. That, you know, this work is important. So, and I like to just sit and reflect on that.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Yeah. Do you have something that you would like to share?
Sure, yeah. So I'm Rafiki. And what I wrote, I just would like to request that the prompt be read again.
Yes. I open my infinite heart and embrace my true nature.
Thank you. So what I wrote is, I feel like the world, the universe, or the external energies are inspiring, and that was using Natural Onyx's word of, you know, inspiring me to withdraw and close up. And just in the past 2 days, I am someone who's generally very welcoming and, you know, and collaborative, and, you know, and having, you know, positive energy. And I've just been receiving some energies, almost like nonverbal requests for me to back off. And I've been taking those notes, and so, but this prompt has inspired me to open up. So it's just interesting to consider, because really, when I'm being asked, I feel like I'm being asked to back off is in areas where like I feel like I'm really expressing myself. I've been before that time I felt like the most aligned that I've ever felt in a very long time. So it's just interesting to understand how to manage those energies and still understand what I'm called to do in the midst of those external inspirations.
I love that. I have one question I want to ask because I'm inspired to ask.
Yeah, sure.
How do you encourage other young men of color to explore this as an option for wellness and for healing and for finding their center? How do you encourage them to do this?
Excuse me. I would encourage them by saying that it works, that I see tangible impact, positive impact by spending this time. And it's hard to articulate because a lot of these things are intrinsic value, so you can't always put your finger on what restoration or what healing looks like. And the encouragement is the more you do it, the more you're able to articulate the different things. You're able to name how you feel, like you were saying earlier, and then you can go back, and even though it's not something others would quantify, you can read and you start to see trends, and you would actually see that, wow, that's how you define success. That's how you define healing. And so that's how I would encourage. Like it works.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing in the circle. Sure. I wanted to ask, I know that there's other individuals here in the universe that we're wanting to connect to because that's all this is about. And as we start to balance out and heal our own heart chakras, I want to be able to invite people to join your movement. I want to be able to invite people to join your circle of love. And how do they find you? Where do they begin with this journey?
So as far as the heart, right now we have a Facebook group called The Heart Dayton. So you could just type in The Heart Dayton on Facebook and join the group. And then we also have an Instagram for Life is a Circle, Life is a Circle DYT. And then there's other avenues.
Yes, and so for the Healing Mind meditations and the offerings I have at the Heart, you can find me online everywhere at Natural Onyx. It's ONYX. And my website is naturalonyxdimension.com.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for welcoming me into the circle. I am the Wellness Lady. This is what we do here at the Wellness Wake Up. Every day we seek to help, heal, and empower our community just by connecting the dots, right? That's all it is connecting energy, being able to come into a good space of healing. So we just thank you for being with us today. Please continue to follow Life is a Circle. Join this group because it is momentous. It is on the move. We are so grateful. Our hearts are full today. Thank you for joining us. Butterfly kisses.
This is Carla Knox Gordon with PACO, the Puerto Rican American and Caribbean Organization, and I rock with SC Live 365.
Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up, where I am joined in the Wellness Lounge with my guest, Miss Jamica Garrison, here in Dayton. Look, Miss Jamica Garrison here in the Wellness Lounge. Welcome to the Wellness Wake Up, Mrs. Garrison. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing good. A little fatigued, excited at the same time because this is your birthday.
It is my birthday.
It's all about community. It's all about the gathering place, the Wellness House. Yes.
Well, we welcome you here to the Wellness House, and we're grateful that you're here. You are running for City Commissioner, Dayton City Commissioner, correct?
In 2023, absolutely.
In 2023. So tell us, where did you grew up in Dayton, correct? You grew up in Dayton, Ohio, correct?
Absolutely.
Tell us the neighborhood that you grew up in.
Yes, so I grew up on Anna Street in Dayton, Ohio, Westwood area. Born and raised in this area. Spent most of our time over there. We lived kind of a lot of different places. The Vistas over there, and then Old Dayton View.
What's the one thing that you say you can remember about Dayton growing up in Dayton?
Man, what I remember the most about growing up in Dayton, which it really keeps the fire in me going, is how it was when I was a teenager. We had so many community centers. We had Roosevelt, we had Westwood, we had the Linden Center, we had the Dakota Center. So I did tap dance. I did ballet. I went to teenage parties. I went to the pool. I actually used to lifeguard for the city of Dayton. So when I look at where we are now, I know where we've been.
Okay.
And so I know the potential and how we were the gym city. We are the gym city.
Yes.
And so that just keeps the fire going within me, which is why I do so much in the community.
So you started an organization called Neighborhood Over Politics. Tell me, what's the purpose of that organization?
The purpose of Neighborhoods Over Politics is really about empowerment and education and engagement. One of the reasons why we lost so much in the city is because we stopped being engaged. We stopped being active. A lot of things started getting taken away from us, and we sat back and we didn't do anything. And now here we are so many years later asking, where's everything at? Look at our neighborhoods, look at crime, look at the education system. Well, we sat back for too long, and it's time for us to take our power back. So Neighborhoods Over Politics, we seek to really train residents in how to advocate for themselves, how to advocate for the basic city services, and how to reach out and research your candidates. You know, don't just go vote to be voting. Do your research, because there's power in your vote. And if you waste that power, then we continue to get what we've gotten, which is not a lot.
So we see that the local government, local politics, our community is not always so engaged with neighborhood conversations and local politics. What would you do to get our community more engaged in those conversations?
I think we need to really meet people where they are. We need to go to their house. You know, we expect people to get up, go transport to a meeting. We expect people to read mailers that are going out. We have to realize who our population is. Most people in this area, the average wage is probably a year is probably about 28,000, which is not a lot. So people have multiple jobs. So you're not gonna always catch people through the means that people with resources. You're gonna catch people with resources. So we have to go back and bring it to the neighborhoods. We used to have block parties. People used to come around and actually talk to the neighbors in their community. And that's where we had the priority boards, which we don't have a lot of those active anymore, just Northwest Priority Board. And then we have pockets of neighborhood associations that are active. So a lot of information gets missed, and then a lot of policies and laws get passed over our head. And then we're looking back like, when they start doing this, it's like you missed the meeting. You know.
So how would you go about, what would be the first thing that you would seek to make changes in if elected as the City of Dayton Commissioner?
Absolutely. I think we have a lot of antiquated policies, policies that really keep our constituents from being empowered and taking advantage of democracy. And so one of the things I would want to do is look at some of the antiquated, laws. Even when it comes for running for office, you have to get 500 signatures. Well, if you want to run, that's for City of Dayton. But if you want to run for county, you only got to get 25. So why are you requiring disenfranchised low-income people to put resources out there that they can't attain for a democracy that you say that they are trying to have? And so it's really making things more simple and making it attainable for everybody, not just the people with resources.
I love that answer. I appreciate you sharing that. That was good, So, Ms. Jamica, if someone wanted to help join your volunteer for your organization, run for your campaign, help you, or just sit down and have a conversation with you about what your policies are, what's your platform, how do they get in touch with you?
Absolutely. They can reach me through Facebook. My Facebook page is Jamica, Jamica, last name Garrison, Garrison. Inbox me. You can email me, jamicagarrison@gmail.com. You can call me, 937-829-6521. I'm very transparent, very open, and it's at the end of the day, it's about people really being connected to the resources and knowing how to just advocate for their household and then tell their neighbor on their block. And if everybody did it, we would cover the whole city of Dayton.
I love that. I love that. I appreciate you being here. We had Miss Jamica Garrison here in the Wellness Lounge, you guys. Continue to just follow her. Continue to just see what her platform is. Ask her questions. If you want to volunteer, please reach out to her. You know how to find her. It's the Wellness Lady here on the Wellness Wake Up. We love you, and we just want you to continue to be inspired.
Did you know individuals with diabetes should see a podiatrist every year? Contact Richmond Foot and Ankle Clinic today to schedule your next appointment.
Diabetes Dayton is dedicated to the support of individuals living with diabetes. Services include a free diabetic supply pantry, emergency insulin program, free education classes, and much more. If you are living with diabetes or pre-diabetic, contact us today to see which services you qualify for. Until there's a cure, we help you live.
Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady, where I am joining Miss Jasmine Brown of Delish, you guys. We have Jasmine Brown of Delish.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show, Jasmine. How you feeling?
I feel good.
You feel good?
I do. I feel really good. Relaxed.
Relaxed.
Yes.
Amazing. So you tell me, Jasmine, how long ago did you start Delish?
Oh my gosh. We started Delish in December of 2010. So this year we will celebrate 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all clap it up.
You can clap it up.
Yes. 12 years.
12 years as a brand. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
So we know that you started Delish with your husband, Willie. Yeah. Yes. And how has that been? Now you are at the W Social on 3rd. How has it been starting this business by yourself in this season and, you know, not having your life partner there?
You're trying to tearjerk here. It's very different. The setting is very different because you're with other people.
Yeah.
And you kind of depend on each other for certain things, so that's a little different. But doing this by myself, it was something that I really pushed myself to do. My motto is never give up. Like I just never give up. You know, when Willie passed, I went to work the very same day. And people didn't understand it. But that was my coping mechanism because if I stayed at home, I was gonna be sad. My children were, you know, be at school. I'm gonna be moping around expecting him to walk through the door. But if I'm at work, I'm still expecting him to walk through the door because we work together. But at least I had my community, I had my family to actually be there, my team, you know, more importantly, to lift me up. So I wasn't there by myself. I didn't go through this by myself. Like when we lost Willie, the community lost Willie.
Yes.
And so we all healed together. So this is something that I just really I had to prove to myself. You know, I got my food truck in during the pandemic in 2020, and I didn't have no PPP loans or whatever. You know, I ain't had none of that. I ain't qualified, but you know, so I did that on my own. So that was like the first step. Like, okay, I did this by myself. And then doing this, actually before I got my truck, they approached me in like March of 2020 to come into the food hall. So I've been waiting on that food hall for 2.5 years.
And you've been on the food truck.
And I've been on the food truck hustling. Hustling, look, that's the brand right there. We gonna hustle, we gonna grind, we gonna provide, and we gonna repeat, we gonna do it all over again. And that's just something that was always in me. And I met Willie when I was 17, and I saw him hustle my whole life. So that was, you know, just in me.
So how do you inspire your children? You have Avion, you have Willie Jr. How do you inspire them?
They inspire me. They inspire me, and I'm just 100% honest. I tell people, you know, one person tell me like, "Oh, you're a single parent." I said, "No, baby, I'm the only parent." It's a difference. It's a difference. I'm the only parent. You know. But just them like. The way their strength was when their father passed, because I always told them from the beginning, I said, your grief is not my grief. Because I lost a husband, you guys lost a parent who was very involved with you guys. So I know our grief was going to be totally different. And just watching them be strong every day, it made me stronger. So they inspire me.
I love it. So you guys, y'all know Jasmine. She is at the W Social. She is at W Social. Please tell our guests where to find these soul rolls. Give me a soul roll. Can I have a soul roll? Can I have a soul roll? Yes. Y'all see this? Where can they get these delicious soul rolls?
So we are located at 1100 West 3rd Street in the historical Wright Dunbar District. You know, shout out to the Wright Dunbar District. Shout out to the West Side of Dayton.
And we are in there actually with 4 other restaurants. There's a coffee shop and there's a bar. There's Caribbean food, there's tacos, wood fire pizza, lumpia, which is a Filipino style cuisine. So you really get like an international food market on the inside.
I love that. I love that.
It's the bougie food court.
Okay.
But yes, we are the anchor, right? As soon as you come in, you look to the left.
Okay, anchor.
Yes, to the left and to the left is there.
Yes.
And I'm just really proud to be able to give back to my community, and that's one thing that we always do. Like I always give back, and that's one thing I do teach my children is to make sure you give back, especially if you live in a community where you grew up, your family grew up, and you're still here in your hometown. You are obligated to give back in some type of way.
I love that. So y'all make sure that if y'all want to get in touch with Miss Jasmine, y'all want some of these soul rolls, please make sure that y'all go over to the W Social and see her. Follow her on Facebook, Miss Jasmine Brown. Y'all can go on there and love the Delish page, right? Yes. All right, so it is the Wellness Lady, you guys. I thank you for joining me in the Wellness Cafe with Miss Jasmine Brown.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
And
you are
happy
gorgeous.
birthday. Oh, thank you.
You are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady. I would like to thank our sponsors today. I have my drink sponsor, Miss Tiffany Sunshine, you guys. This pineapple mango is delicious. Thank you so much. Thank you to our cake sponsor, Miss Marilyn Hicklin. We thank you to Dr. Colbert's office, Colbert Family Health, Expressions of Life, and Dr. Shawan Gillette. Thank you for sponsoring this event. Thank you so much to Ms. Ryan with her community outreach organization, 14 Karat Gold, and Ms. Lukisha Brooks. Continue to follow us at the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady.
We need a mayor shot this month. How's the food? I'm trying to get some feedback.
Real good.
Oh yeah. All right. You had 2. You only got 1 now. So okay.
We got to support our local business.
All right.
On 3rd Street, the restaurant down there.
Yes, it is. All right. How's the food? How we got? Getting lit. Oh yeah. Only 1 left. Yeah. Going in. That's okay. How that food? How we rocking? Oh, okay. All right, let me get out of this area. Greg, how is it, bro? I know you. Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad. It's better than not bad. I'll tell you right now. Nah, I ain't gonna get you. I'm gonna wait till you finish eating. Then I'm waiting till you finish. No, I didn't. And I won't post it anyway. I just need the feedback. What does it taste like?
Like a good ass soul roll. I mean, a great soul roll.
Good ass soul roll. Okay, we can rock with that.